From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Marcus Stroman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Now into the box, Miguel Rojas, as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. And we are underway here in Flushing as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Jazz Chisholm. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 16 homers and 46 driven in. The 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Here's Joe Panik.
Batting third, the third baseman.
As he rips it on the ground to second. He's right there, and there's out number 2. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, this club really wants to see something positive out of Joe Panik. He hasn't been much of a threat this year, hitting in the low 200s right now. And when you're going through that lineup, his struggles really stand out. They need a lot more from him, and I know he expects a lot more out of himself, too.
In now, Sandy Leon. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Home half of the first now from Citi Field. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. Trevor Rogers out of the state of New Mexico gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Batting second.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
So here's Pete Alonso, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Rogers is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his major league career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's another 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called a ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
The count now at 2-1.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 1 and the Mets nothing. Second inning set to go, and up next the Miami area native Lewis Brinson.
Lewis Brinson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone to lead off the inning.